Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo to the yo. We are back tonight. It's Wednesday night with Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. Fix my chair. Just got home from the gym about an hour ago. Leg day. Little lazy, a little tired. It's alright. Get through it, right? Alright. Put a poll in the Twitter chat. Poll in the YouTube chat. So I'd like to come back to that video right there. Okay. So all right. That's ugly. Don't know why they would show me that. Okay, you're in there. Let's get started. It's doing some Hildibrand quest, so you should be maybe able to push through all of the rest of the Heavenward series tonight, and go from there.
Ted, my boy, it's gonna be legend. Wait for it. Dairy, legendary.
All right. No need for the music, because you know, the game's got its own music. But let's get started. I pray I'm not gonna do any voice acting tonight. I'm pretty tired. Oh man, I pray this Eve finds you well, Durand, or at least better than it finds me. It seems I have no choice but to seek out that inspector and convince him to surrender up his Mehmet to me. 'Twas unearthed under most suspicious circumstances, after all, and who can say whether secrets or hearsay it might hold? Or heresy. Is it heresy? Heresy. Hearsay would be S-A-Y. And it would probably be spelled, I don't know. Therefore, the Inquisition would conduct a thorough inspection and, if need, must destroy it. Given his affinity for the contraption, I fear the inspector may not be amenable to my request. Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is in the interest of public safety. Would you be willing to help me persuade him? Fury be praised, at least you have seen reason. Let us pray he will as well. I am given to understand that while the inspector and his assistant have been wandering all over the city with the Mehmet in tow, they often frequent the gazebo near Frontis Manor. With any luck, they will be there now. Okay, so I guess we're going to Frontis Manor, which we can get there by this ether, right? Which I believe is last vigil. Yeah, should be last vigil. All right. Yep, there it is. Well, that made for an unpleasant view. Okay. Thank you, everybody who is here hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with your boy. Verily shall we scour all creation, from the deepest pits to the seven hells, to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the answers we seek. Every day shall be filled with grand adventures, the stuff of fairy tales and legends. Huzzah, a grand adventure in the deepest pit of the seven hills. Just so, such is the creed of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. And why is everybody doing? Why? Why is everybody doing it? Or not everybody? I guess Nishu wasn't doing it. Well posed, GG. Well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday. Right. That's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Halleck Inquisitory Doctrine, I hereby command you to surrender that moment of suspect heretical origin into my custody. That was a lot of big words. Why, hello, Durand and Inquisitor, sire, ever the jester, accusing poor Gigi of being clockwork heretic, when 'tis plain to see that he is merely a precocious young lad. Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl, as if those big, beautiful, boxy eyes aren't the souls of femininity. Nushi, please, were you not witness to the magnificent display of Mandeville masculinity mere moments ago? That's because you haven't taught her any better. She needs a proper role model to show her what's what. Okay. Master Tinsley, Inspector Sire, what is all the commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard. Hey, it's Lord Emmett. Give me 1 second. For anybody who is here, give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to send the wife a message. Oh Lord Emmett, my sincerest apologies for the disturbance. I am come to seize the moment on behalf of the Inquisition, in fact, which I clearly explained to the inspector before you arrived. At which point they set to bickering about the contraption's gender. Why do they call it a contraption? It's a being at best. What say you, my lord? Do you think Gigi is a boy or a girl? 'Tis clearly a strapping young lad, no? Fury, take me, not you too. Has the whole world gone mad? Fine, but even supposing that Gigi is a real boy, you cannot deny that the circumstances of his discovery and miraculous resurrection were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam the city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat. I beg your pardon? Miraculous resurrection? I see. Until such time as Gigi recovers his memory, mayhap it would be best if you adopted him as a ward of House Manderville. I will even stand as witness here and now if you wish. Adopt? That would make me Gigi's father. Doubtless the Inquisition would think better of taking any action which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. Yes, of course. I'll do it. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child of parentage of House Manderville. Patronage. Yeah, whatever. No one cares. Papa Hildy. Oh, wow. The inspector finally becomes a father. It's so beautiful. Quite. Now that you no longer fear the Inquisition, you are free to show Gigi more of our fair city indeed. I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Thank you, Lord Emmett. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant, my beloved son. We must away. He's got a son, y'all. Or a thing. We're not sure what it is. Oh, Halon, I would not presume to question your grand design, but God, confound it all. Well, mayhap I cannot detain the moment, but I'm still within my rights to observe the blasted thing. Lord Gobert will be pleased to hear that his son is as healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent. Sorry if that shook the camera a little bit. Itch on my ankle that's just bothering me. So now we have to follow Gigi. Okay. Like it should have been like right there. Oh, he's down there. Okay, yes. Let's take that path down, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Come now, Gigi. Surely gazing upon this wondrous work of Miss Guardians in architecture stirs something within your soul. Hey, what up, Forgotten? How's it going tonight, man? Within your soul, the grand manner of the House der Melotopotasier. I don't even know if he said a word. Pray, do not fill the Mamet's head with such nonsense. That is the supreme scared tribunal of Halak Inquisitor doctrine. I should know. I work there. Forgot how things going in the game, in the contest for you. Furthermore, I am quite certain that there is no house Duramiddle Templator Tarpasat, and that it is rather ludicrous Pomeritum boy Portmantium. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. Oh, okay, I definitely want that to stop. As witness to your adoption. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything? No, nothing. Okay. I say, rather than parting him before the Grandocius, why not give him a taste of something more prosaic? Let us make our way to the holy stables that he might bask in the singularity, sights, sounds, and smells of this guardian's famous chocobos. That could be strange, but okay. Where are the holy stables at? Sky Steel Manufacturing. Okay. There's a crystal around here we can go touch and travel. Bruh. What if I die? Nah, I was good. That's good. Didn't die. Oh boy. A splendid specimen of horse bird flesh. Would you not agree? In the hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them could take first place at the saucer. Those chocobos are the pride of Ishgardian cavalry, and any Temple Knight who dared exploit them for personal gain would answer to the fury of herself. Okay. How about now, GG? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos. It might help. It didn't. It's taken in weird places. You know, just because you found him in the Corinthian snowbank, it doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard. Which is why we ought to try taking him to the markets and exposing him to all manner of goods from across Erosia. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor. Wait, am I now a complicit in the farce? Fury, forgive me. Not gonna lie, I really need a story to kind of push along. But I want one. Buy me a chocobo, please, Father. Father, that strange looking thing is staring at us. Am I that strange looking? Excuse me. That was in your ears. I apologize. Alright. Now we are off to the Jeweled Cozier. Closest. Back up the steps. Alright. I haven't checked in a while. Gear's still in pretty good shape. Not anything major going on today. We do still have the normal raids to do. We'll be doing those Friday. More of those on Friday. We should knock out at least the next 4. Which would be for a good time. Why bother? It's no use. Now, GG, you must not give in to despair so easily. Did I not promise your days filled with grand adventures and eventual discovery of your mislaid memories? Spirits, GG, spirits. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to pay for that, homie. My word, a vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon. Could this be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism? Bro, you knocked it down. One waged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps? At least look before you strike a pose. The gods only know how much that vase costs. 120 123,540,000 gil. Wait a minute. 123 million? Bruh. At last assessment, 'twas over 700 years old and graced the homes of dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke. 100 million gil? Oh, Halon, why have you forsaken me? Well, would you look at that? Little guy fixed it. With magic. Oh, excuse me. It's a miracle, nay, the divine intervention of the Fury herself. Did I do that? I feel like I should do that in Steve Urkel voice. Did I do that? That's I feel like he excuse me, he would probably say that. Gigi, my boy, that was marvelous. You are a born artisan, just like your father. No, I don't think so. Papa Hildy's Papa. Your grandpa Gobert, the man who woke you with a few gentle taps to the noggin, a few gentle taps. You wouldn't believe what else he can do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he wields the very powers of life and death. Once he and the missus came back from their tour of the Western Highlands, I'm sure they'd love to see that trick of yours. Do not demean this mammoth's powers as a mere parlor trick. We just witnessed a miracle, and I deem that you all acknowledged it. This moment, sir, I say, sir, 100 million gil for the moment. Nay, 100 million gil in the Duke's priceless vase. My word is that my word is this what passes for trade in discard? Gigi is my flesh and blood. No, I'm not your flesh and blood. I will not sell him at any price. Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but I can deny the truth. No, I ignore. I am a moment. Gigi, whatever has gotten into you, you are my son. You're a Manderville man. Listen to your papa, Gigi. You are a Manderville. You're a Manderville girl, through and through. I don't. Still fighting about the boy-girl thing. Stop it, both of you. You're not my papa or my mama. Okay. Well, it's only to be expected. Gigi is at a rebellious age. Strange as it may sound, I too test my parents' patience, and that on a more than one occasion. But if they could weather the storm, then so can I. I say we find out what's gotten him thinking he's a moment. But he is a moment. How can you not? Oh, never mind. Alright. In that quest, let's see. Where are we at? That was more quest. Okay, right here, the measure of a moment. Probably should click on the heaven board. There we go. Yeah, we got. Okay. Yeah, we can probably get through all this today. If we can stay at this pace. The course of fatherhood never did run smooth, but I, Hildibrand, guardian of Gigi, doting parent extraordinaire, shall find a way to overcome this trial and be reconciled with my beloved son. That's the spirit. Solving a simple case of childhood rebellion should be easy for a man who unmasked thieves, defeats duelists, and led armies of the undead. Yes, that's all very... Wait, what was that about? The undead? Actually, don't tell me. For now, all that matters is finding that moment. We should begin by speaking with the sentry stationed at the city gates and the airship landing. If Fury help us, he has left Ishgard. We need to know about it sooner rather than later. I will visit the Art of the Worthy while the inspector and his assistant head to the airship landing. You can question the guard at the gate near the manufactory, after which we will regroup there and share our findings. Dismissed. Okay. Okay, we're heading back to the Sky Stuff Manufactory. Okay. Bum ba bum 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 go. All right. A little fellow with a wide brim hat. Aye, he came through here, bought passage on the supply ship bound for Falcon's Nest. One of them was named Lalafels, right? Funny little booger, seemed keen to be anywhere but here. Well, the GG left the city. It was not by the main gates. And the sentries at the airship landing have seen no one mention his description. Let me talk first, and we could have this solved. Falcon's Nest, Fury, take me. We must return to that freezing pit of despair. Wheresoever Gigi goes, I will follow him and find him, and embrace him as my son once more. However, I surmise our final destination lies far beyond the walls of said outpost. Indeed, there is but one reason he would return to those frozen wastes: to frolic in the snow and cast his worries to the winds. This dude is stupid. Really? He seemed in no mood to frolic when last I saw him. As I recall, he used his arcane powers to mend a vase, only to become morsy and belligerent when it became clear to him that he was, in fact, a Mamet. One might even say he remembered what he was, remembered his purpose, and so he returned to the Western Corinthians, that famous breeding ground for heresy, where first we found him. Home to this heretic's masters, to share with them the intelligence he had gathered on the city. At long last, the undeniable, unquestionable, the unmistakable scent of heresy. Yeah, I think he's a little bit off on that, but whatever. What are we staying around for? We have a heretic to catch. I think you're jumping the gun on the heretic thing, but okay. Inspector, I'm starting to think that Inquisitor Sire might not think very highly of our little girl. It's possible, but I would not presume to know his feelings ere he voiced them explicitly. Until such time as he does, we should endeavor to the serendipitous bring him around to opinion that Gigi is a boy of pure heart and good intent. Subtly in all things, Mushu. That is the Mandeville way. Alright. So heading to the Falcon's Nest, huh? I mean, technically, I could just go this way, right? Boom, 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 boom. All right. I knew it. The Mamet immediately left the outpost and looks to have headed north along the river. By the Fury, I cannot wait to finally catch him in the company of Hedrix. I don't much like your tone, Inquisitor. If our baby girl ran afoul of any Hedrix, she'd look them square in the eye and tell them she doesn't want any. Hey, Inspector, I think I just had one of those moments, of insight. Maybe Gigi came out here to find Lord Gobert. I did tell her papa might like to see that trick of hers. I don't think so. Brilliant deduction, Nishu. He must be eager to meet his grandparents. Yeah, I really think they're going about this the wrong way. The self-same ones who renounced when he declared you were not his father? Ah, what a fine young gentleman, eager to explore his heritage. Let us make haste, my friends, for a reunion of 3 generations of Mandeville Beacons. Definitely not the right thing. I can't really be bothered. Feel him. Alright. You know what? It's not riding the bike. Can we pull out? Oh, the wolf. I forgot which dungeon or which where I got this one from. I want to say it was in this area though. No, this is the area of dragons. Oh, there we go. The tracks continue north. Oh yeah. Let's do some random stuff. Oh, the black chocobo. There's GG right there. The Mamet lies motionless in the snow. Fragments of ice stuck to its cap suggest the impact of something small and round traveling at high speeds. Could that be the snowballs that they're throwing? Ugh, my head. Who? Oh, it's you. You followed me? Oh, Gigi, if you wanted to have a snowball fight with your grandparents, you should have said so earlier. Papa Hildy was very worried, though he is glad to see that you are unharmed. It would seem he was struck by a snowball, much like those Stimbocks, these dead Stimbocks. Are you sure he isn't damaged? As if a mere blow to the head could fell our Gigi. We Mandeville are made of stern stuff. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth on no fewer than 24 occasions, several times from the malms above. And my mind is no less brilliant for the experience. I expect the Earth was no less brilliant for the experience, eh? Either. Why are you nodding? Oh, he's behind me, isn't he? What good fortune to cross paths with you lot for so far from civilization. Forgive me for not taking notice earlier. I was engrossed in a duel with Julian. But how rude of me. Would you care to join us? Grandpa Gobert. Mama Nushi says you wield the powers of life and death. I beg of you, grandparent Gobert, grant me life. Make me a real boy. Okay. Are you sure about this, son? It may sting a little. I will endure whatever I must to become a real boy. Why does he have to come down to his skivvies? Then let us begin. This body, it's everything I've ever wanted. It's perfect. Thank you, Grandpa Gobert. Thank you. Oh, but I have not even begun to begin. Burgot, guide my hammer. Okay. Papa Hildy, I'm a Manderville man. GT, my son, come to your father. Let me have a look at you. You went from being a la looking fella to this? Papa Hildy. This is strange. Gigi. So strange. Oh, excuse me. Why did he clothesline him? Not sure why he clotheslined him. Excuse me. We've been more tired than I realized. And then he stuck him in the... Really? No, that brings back some memories. Really? Papa Yodi, oh dear, who could have done such a thing? Had to be you, my guy. And then he gets shrunk back down to normal size. And back to his regular stuff. by the Fury. It's just like the vase all over again, miraculously restored to its original form. Excuse me. GG, my boy, upon further consideration, I believe that this body may suit you best. It is how I should put this, more manageable and much more adorable. But how can I ever be accepted as your son if I remain a Mamet? Is that what's been troubling you all this time? But why didn't you just say so? Vanderbilt is more than mere flesh and bone. He is vigor, compassion, honor, a gentleman for all seasons. Be you man or machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a Mamet, you look them in the eye and say, "Nay, I'm a Vanderbilt Mamet." Really? Really? Mother, Father, forgive me for not consulting with you earlier, but circumstances forced my hand. I had formally adopted Gigi as my son and ward of House Manderville. Ye gods, I knew he was fond of the Mamet, but did you hear that, woman? Our son's done gone and got himself a son. Grandpa Gobert. Okay. Ha, it all makes sense now. Grandpa Gobert. Grandma Julian. I've been waiting years to hear those words. Grandpa Gobert. Grandma Julian. Few things in life are grander than becoming a grandparent, as they say. Mama was not happy about that. And what's so bloody grand about it? Oh boy. The story is absolutely crazy. I'll not be made a grandmother to a bloody boogering Mamet. It's past time I beat some sense into my beloved boy. Why her skillet get so big? Fury, take me. I heard the tales of dark nights before, but no, it couldn't be. No, I think it was something far worse, heretical like as not. But rules be damned. I'm not risking my life to find out. What up, the other black man? How we doing this evening? All right. They're mad, utterly mad, the whole damn lot of them. How their house could rise such prominence, I will never understand. Well, at least my mom, it seems to have overcome its existential crisis. Before today, I did not know a mama could even have an existential crisis. Wait, what am I saying? It's a mama. Why should I care if it claims what it claims to think or feel? What is a mama? Doing well, GD. How's your Wednesday night going? Not too bad. Just got home from the gym. Around 8, I had to swing by the store, pick up some stuff, and got home and went from there. Let's see. Cannot stand my buddy Brian. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Had to check in on something. Yeah, no, things are going well. I'm gonna start talking about it now, but it will. For those who are subscribed to the channel, you should get the notifications tomorrow for a channel sort of update. Not really an update, not to this channel, but just an update announcement in general. So make sure you check it out. It's not a very long video. Just know that it's coming. Fury take me. Their idiocracy and fury is infectious. I must not allow myself to fall prey to it. Follow procedures. Report to your superiors. One step at a time. One step at a time. Why am I just standing there smiling? And why are there Asians looking at us? Alright, back to the foundation. Okay. Alright. So, actually, I ain't gotta do all that. I ain't gotta guess. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yeah, this is moving pretty quick. Right then, my superiors have been informed of the moment's adoption by House Renderville, as witnessed by House Frumptus. Proceed to take me to task for my gross mishandling of the situation. They remain convinced that the Mama is the product of heretical machinations, and have commanded me to redouble my efforts to prove this incontrovertible fact. That may prove problematic, however, as Gigi seems to have forsaken his quest to recover his memories and thrown himself wholly into his new life as a Manderville moment. Casting about for any hints of a case alongside his doting father. In any event, though, I do not share my superior's convictions. I think it is safe to say that there is something exceedingly unusual about that moment. You saw with your own eyes how effortlessly he restored the vase and itself to its original form. Reconstructive magics are not particularly rare, but his are unlike any have ever seen before. Alright. We're on to the next one, I think. We might have a couple cutscenes. Yeah. Because it's the actual end of the part of the chapter. But not the end of the Heaven Ward's story. So we got 4 more quests for the Heaven's Ward one. Might get through this all tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday night. Everybody's week is progressing quite nicely. I have a training I have to give in the morning at 8:30 to my region. So, that's what I gotta get up and look forward to tomorrow morning. I do it every month. Excuse me. I do it every month on the 4th Thursday of the month now. It used to be on the 4th Tuesday in the afternoon. Now it's the 4th Thursday in the morning. So, I don't know. It said more people would be able to join if I did it that way. We shall see. We shall see. All right, go ahead and move on. That you stand here before me is proof that Halon smiles upon me this day. I have need of your assistance, Duran. Before you think to run away, screaming in terror, I pray you hear me out. It concerns the esteemed and now missing and presumed dead knights of the Heaven's Ward. None have returned to the capital since all the unpleasantries began. Yet recently we have heard rumors of these honored seers walking the streets. 'Tis seriously most foul, I say, and I mean to get to the bottom of it. But we will need all the help that we can get, which means, Fury, take me. We could benefit from a certain individual's serendipity. Besides, if we don't seek him out, he's like to show up at the worst possible time anyway. At least this way, it'll be on our terms, and we can keep an eye on that boy, Mommet. Okay. Yes, right. Oh, you must be wrong when I asked you to come. Well, you and the inspector seem to enjoy a natural rapport, so praise Halon for a moment. I was afraid you'd make me beg. This may well be my last chance to prove my worth to my superiors, and if I can't, to Frumptus Manor. Okay. Off to Frumptus Manor. Alright, that's going to be at the last vigil. It's going to be... Let's go to the gazebo. Alright. Oh, ouch. Because, GG, such behavior is unbecoming a gentleman. But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming a gentleman? Inquisitor Sire, Duran, good day to you both. Are you come as adoring fans or on business? Business, always business, you may rest assured. Then, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinary, am at your service. Is it robbery, murder, tax evasion? Oh, it was. I thought it was evasion. It's not evasion. It's evasion. Wait, before we get into that, what's going on here? Much as it pains me to admit, my beloved Gigi, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins, it's not the fruit of your loins, attempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him return it to the straight and narrow. Return to the straight and narrow. That's not true. I was drawing a family crescent for our home. Now, Gigi, I know you're fond of this gazebo, as we all are, or as are we all. But it belongs to Lord Emmett. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Emmett, would you? I guess not. Then where is our gazebo, Papa Hildy? And does it have a warm stove with a steaming kettle too? Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need for kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whether we please. Where the red ferns grow or where the wild roses bloom. Right. And yet you've been sleeping in Lord Edmonton's gazebo for how long? I don't care about the wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nushu. Gazebos are quite expensive and dangerous if you don't domesticate. What? Dangerous indeed, my boy. And besides, we are gentlemen inspectors, free to travel the length and breadth of Erosia in search of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than waddling away the hours beneath a gazebo? I guess. If it is the case you want, you need to not go so far. We are currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as knights of the Heaven's Ward. These contemptible Charlians are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, with the promise of enjoying the company of these great seers. Those who were foolish enough to attend found their experiences to be so traumatizing that they have refused to discuss them in detail. Needless to say, your assistance in this matter will be greatly appreciated, and for it you shall receive due compensation. Say no more, Inquisitor, say no more. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am well versed in the ways of the fairer sex. Since when? Mummy, Mother dearest, I was under the impression you had departed for Uda. Just gonna tag him with this pan. And leave my beloved boy to keep on playing at being an inspector as well as a father to a bloody mommet? Booger that. You're coming home right this instant. How can you say such things? It is my life's calling to be an inspector, and Gigi is my son. He is a Vanderbilt man. Grand as it is to see you, you have come at the most inopportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Come, Lishu, come, Gigi. We shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigation skills and bring these criminals to justice. Fouls balls. He's stubborn. Probably gets it from his sorry ass father. Sorry ass of a father. I trust you a lot. Help me to keep him out of trouble. Right then, come along. Well, that could have gone better. And worse. Let's not keep them waiting. Alright. So I guess we are... I demand satisfaction, swift and terrible vengeance. How dare they prey upon a lady's emotions to line their pockets with gil? If Seer Tralbit was here, he purged a lot of them like the festering sickness they are. Ah, yes, a pity he too remains missing. So very much a pity. Okay. Let's go to talk to the farthest one here. And we'll go talk to the closest one. I'm truly outside her grace. My allowance all gone to waste on those I dare not say it. Mayhap those awful rumors are true. Mayhap I must needs accept that he now walks in Holland's halls. Okay. Please, do you think of me foolish to fall for their charade? From what I heard from the others, said Knight's bore not even the slightest resemblance to the Heaven's Ward. As if I had not already memorized every detail of my dear Sir Adelphi's face. Oh, where could he be? Alright, we can go back and talk to Hildibrand. All right. Papa Hildy, that grandma over there is staring at us. Excuse me. Between my yawning and my sniffles. Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be more careful with his words. First of all, you have only one grandmother. Second, and this is tremendously important, never ever call her that. At least, not yet. Promise? Yes, Father, I promise not to call Grandma Juliana, Grandmama Julian. Greetings, my lady. Ho, ain't you a charmer? And there I was thinking I might have to rip your bloody head off if you said the G word one more time. Like that, Papa Hildy? Ah, my faithful assistants. Have you gleaned any new information? Other than the fact that these women scorned seemed too destined to test the fake nights with every fiber of their being. These two women were telling me all about what they do if they were cornered, sir. Is this the best ye can do then? Bloody oath and girlish fantasies? And ye call yourself a Manderville man? I assure you, mother, we are only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which the truth hides is oft unraveled with the tug of a single loose thread. I say, young lady, I would beg but a moment of your time. Somehow I doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we seek. Aye, it is true. I too was taken in by the false promises of those awful, awful men. Long have I yearned for a chance to meet Sire Vigilgwyn, so when they said I could when I finally could, I didn't hesitate for even a moment. But when they escorted me to the manor and undid the blindfold, and I looked on the hideous faces of those so-called grand seers, I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned with the watch, but the neighbors said they had overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Idleshire. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search. My lady, I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes. Anybody who's here for fighting tonight, we're not fighting tonight. There's no fights. We are going to be fighting on Friday, though, as long as everything goes according to plan. Friday, we're supposed to be back in the normal raids for the P raids, for P raids 4 through or P raids 5, 6, 7, and 8. Huzzah! There, cheers for Papa Hildy. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! And there you have it. Our quarry can be found in Idleshire. Come, my loyal assistant. Justice waits for no gentleman. That's all well and good, but I've never heard of this Idleshire. Have you? Yeah, I go there all the time. You mean you were to travel to the Duranian Hitherlands right now? Just like that? That we are. Alright, so to Idleshire we go. Idleshire we go. All this cold area. Idleshire is not so bad though. We're going to go rendezvous with Hildibrand at Idleshire. I guess he's out here somewhere. Right. There you go. Truly, this is magnificent settlement. It is a testament to the hard work and the camaraderie of her Uplander and Gobi citizens. Yes, well, I'm just glad we're no longer being pursued by fiery breathing dragons. musket-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know the other ones. But they were no match for Lady Julian and that pan of hers, am I right? I want to see her make the bad goobies fly again. God's sakes, Hildy. Accepting Durand, this lot'd be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me. Nonsense! I would have never let any harm come to my loyal assistant or my beloved son. If I may make an interjection. Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Idleshire. My keen inspector sense tells me that one of them has knowledge of the false knights we speak. Guess we're heading back in. It's kind of impractical for what I want to do. And it's also impractical. What the heck? I'm gonna fly on the bird if I want to. I just want to run. Oh, we can use the dragon. Actually, the dragon's probably gonna be more hindrance than help. Fish is calling. Yes. Lojax knows of the Grand Seer. Sneaky uplanders keep to sleeves mingled not with Golu flock, but each to own. Lojax says no questions, only jingle shine. Okay. Oh, I know all about the Grand Seers. They keep to themselves in that building of theirs, south of the round spot. You best watch out, though. They're a dangerous bunch. Liable to kill you for looking at them cockeyed. It's entirely possible that I've gone completely and utterly mad, but are you perchance the long-lost twin sister of an Idleshire noblewoman? What? Look behind you. A three-headed Koobie-Boo. Why do I feel like I've not seen the last of that old woman? Okay. I guess I was supposed to come here first. Oh, you must be talking about those Grand Seers. They drifted into Idleshire some time ago, as I recall. Paid a visit to the Great Library, though. I couldn't tell you why. All right. Yeah, this quest is moving right along. Actually, they are taking a little bit of time, but they are moving right along. If only we had the testimony of a concerned citizen, which could conveniently direct us into the villain's precise location. Yeah, I got that, bro. The Grand Seers are holed up in the building to the south of the markets. Good show, Durand. There, that's the one. Come, let's inform the others. What are we informing them of? Let's see here. 'Twould seem that no one is home. There is naught we can do but wait then. Papa Hildy, I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama Nushu could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here. You might be right, Gigi. The community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society, welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in? Okay. As I live in Schuhook, Hildibrand, Hildor, Maximilian, Manderville. Could that be? I say, could that be Slowfix? Coin toss? Do you know this Gobi, Inspector? I most certainly do. Why, Master Slowfix was my very first employer. Of course. When traveling through the Thailands long ago, Gobi flock was waylaid by the Upperlander bandits with no jiggly shine to pass by, to pay the brass blades. Starting to struggle. We had no way to back take goods until we make a busy deal with gentleman Uplander. That is, with fastness, he finds Upperlander bandits and brings much bandy boom, and returns to googly goobies, missing goods in great justice. Henceforth, Slowfix gains new appreciation for Uplanders, but for a chance encounter with gentleman Uplander, he never conceives of in Garlington, Utopia. One may even claim he'll be a founding father of Idleshire, with metaphorically tongue flaps, that is. Oh, the memories. It was near thing for the bandits were clever enough to see through my indigenous disguise as an innocent milkmaid, but in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of fired sand, and as they say, boom, gooby, doom. Cord, no busy deals for the wicked. No busy deals, indeed. But leaving that delightful indocto aside, ye gods, Master Slowfix, just look at what you and your flock have made of these ruins is making me big eyes. Gobi Flocks has come a long way since wandering days, but we have not forgotten gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowfix is here to offer hand lending. Well, far be it from me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my assistant for a time. We would not require much in the way of accommodations. A humble gazebo, for example, would more than suffice. Why settle for a gazebo when a perfectly good estate right behind you? Residents of the building in heirs is Slowfix happy to evict them. But we were pursuing the fiends who lived here on suspicions of defrauding young women. Fraud in Slowfix's Ignoration Utopia. This he will not abide. All the more reason to let gentleman Uplander and his flock stay instead of grand seers. No need for jingly shine either. If you are here hanging out, I appreciate you guys hanging out. We are just going through what we call the Hildibrand story quest. We are in the High Wards, Heaven Ward story part of it. Moving much quicker than the Realm Rewards were. So there's that. What in the world is this? And why is it here on my computer? Close window. There we go. I don't know why they shut up. Huzzah! A giant gazebo to call our own. I do not know what to say. What's been the plan for this stream, fam? That's exactly what I just said. Just doing the Hildibrand quest. This story, I'm trying to get caught up. So at the end of this quest, the other black man, there is a relic weapon. The relic weapon I will carry into the next expansion. That should be, I guess it should be pretty good for me going from there. So that's the plan. That's why I'm pushing through these. Some I do off stream, some I do on stream. I do them on stream on Wednesdays, sometimes on Saturdays. But honestly, we got the normal raids on Friday. Tomorrow's stream will be Sonic Frontiers. We're going to be doing a Retro Thursday game for the next few Thursdays until football season kicks off. And then, obviously, once football season's here, I will not be streaming on Thursday nights. Needless to say, until the end of the season. I do not want to say thank you, Master Slowfix. Thank you. No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobi Flock is possessed of moral obligation to repay Gentleman Uplander for the past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo, and good luck with hunt for Grand Sears. Yep, so the plan is just to go in here and get it done, or get the story quest done. We'll keep pushing through as much. I should be able to finish this for the. I should be able to finish this Heaven's Reward one probably tonight. We're gonna go to about 11. I just realized that I'm flicking in and out of the camera there. Sorry, but yeah, we're trying to go to about 11, and then I got to get off at 11 because I got to get up for I got a meeting. Not only that I got to be on, I run the meeting, and my boss will be in my office in the morning, so got to be there for that. Papa Hildy, since this is our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it? I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion, and perhaps draw the eerie ear of our new home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas. Now he's gone and has gotten himself into a sodden gazebo. Bloody hells. If he really thinks I'm going to let him keep on playing at being a father. I don't know why Mama Hildy's so against this. Although this part is taking a little bit longer than some of the other ones are. But I can see why. What in the world is going on? Why are we just doing this? Why are we just for bro? What is going on? Why are we just standing here? Still, no sign of the notorious Grand Seer. I dare say we are going to need more paint. Is that what we were waiting on? Just, bruh. Alright, so this is in that quest. We got 3 more to go. Let's pick up this next one. So, much as it pains me to admit, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea. Hey, Inspector, is it just me, or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes? Oh, this is quite normal behavior for my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee. Or maybe, just maybe, they're the gray and bloody seers. Come on, they're getting away. Alright, moving along. Follow Hildibrand outside the gates of Hildibrand. probably need to figure out where he's at. Okay. Okay, I need to go I need to turn the other way. How was GG on the ground? Hearken to me, you drastly reptilians. You have nowhere to run. Reveal yourselves at once. Okay. I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grand seers. Name yourselves and answer for your misdeeds. These some old people, bruh. Slayer of 1,000,000 worms, and silver spears which hath pierced the vast heavens or land. Master of magics and ancient and awesome, the divine hand which hath defeated all Malins, save since seen and incontingents. Gone spark. Not sure what all that was about. Grand Seers Excelsior. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. Perhaps both. Grand Sires, Grand Seers, you stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am come on behalf of those poor, defenseless innocents and see that no other are made to suffer as they did. Now, lay down your arms and surrender yourself unto my custody. Ha! The audacity of this boy. You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds. Okay. You will rule this day and rule it hard. Gods, how I missed this. The air streaming past, the blood pumping, the taste of copper on my lips, the slight dizziness. It was on a day like this that we met, wasn't it? And when we soared into those azure skies, we never truly came back down. Do my eyes deceive? Pignacé of my heart descended from the Halon's halls to guide me to her bosom? What's up? Damn, pop the dragon. Nightmare fuel. Okay. My beloved, my everything, long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms once more and lift me higher. Higher, higher. What's going on, Phoenix? How you doing over there on the Twitch side? Higher, higher, higher. Not quite sure what's going on right now. I am lost in the story. It's confusing. Orland. I'm good. Would have been better not seeing that face on their body. Yes, that face on their body is quite scary. Alas, poor Orland. I knew him not in the slightest, but he seemed a decent man. Trinary in attempted murder notwithstanding. New shoe, a thirst trap? Nah, fam. Okay, so this is what everybody else seeing, different than what he's seeing. How are you finding Monster Hunter's Wild, Phoenix? I know you've been playing it for a while, but how are you finding it? I almost picked that up too. Me and the wife did, and we decided otherwise not to. Wait, I've seen this before, all too recently. Yes, anyway. He's only mostly dead. If the Master of Magic's ancient and awesome here acts with all haste, the man may yet be saved. Only Hildibrand survives falls like that. Yeah, only Hildibrand survives falls like that. All Marinderville men do, including GG. 11 Wilds, but LaGrace could kiss my ass, though. Oh, you're referring to me. I see. With all haste, was it? Yes, I'll get right on that. Lagaricius. You can misspell it and I'm still going to say it wrong. Oh, mournful voice of creation, send unto me, created of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite. No, wait, that's no good. Let me see. Something of rather less controversial tradition, yes? Something with more pep. A vortex of biting winds to render the flesh. And smite my foes. Did he just poop, bruh? Foes? I thought you were friends. But these old cats is falling asleep. Oh, my back and my biceps and triceps. Lagiacrus. Lagiacrus? Okay, whatever. Saint Renter booger me with the bleeding guy. Bolg my back. Gur, 'twould seem I've underestimated you lot. That makes two of us. Okay. Enough. Leave them be, or do you not care what becomes of the moment? Yeah, I went to the gym today. Today was leg day, ab day, cardio. I'm tired. Gigi, but when? How? And it's the old lady. It is the old lady he talked to. Yeah, workout was good. Workout was good. We do our first weigh-in since the initial weigh-in. in September, the end of September. The end of September. That's when I go back to the doctor. We're going to see how my A1C is doing. We're going to see how my weight's doing, how my blood pressure's doing, things like that. So it's going to be a lot of different things going on. Oh, Mr. Cheap Views. You got to get rid of cheap views. We got to get rid of cheap views. We don't do cheap views. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. I thought I recognized you. First in Ishgard, then in Idleshire. You've been following us since we left the capital. Bear of the face of fair and fearsome, the midnight shadow which hath deceived kings and queens, Durisi. You cannot possibly have been so naive as to think we not see through your ridiculous disguise. And yet here you are, so effortlessly and so easily lured into our trap, for which we are most grateful. My companions are hardly cut for the life on the road. All has been in preparation for this moment. The parties of the petty schemes from the first, the objective of the grand design has been this singular moment. I swear to you, if you harm GG in any way, I've been skipping my workouts and need to get back to work on that. Yeah. We did. So we started back in March, and then we were good for March, good in April. May was the downfall because we traveled out of the state. We drove down to Texas, but on the way, we stopped in Tennessee. On the way back, we stopped in Arkansas. Then I went back to work, and kind of got, just kind of got out of the normal habits. So we had to get back into habits. So then in June, we picked back up. So June and July, these last couple months have been pretty good. I'm starting to feel the difference, and I'm starting to see some difference in my clothes. So nothing major, just a little bit, but I'm liking the way I feel and see as of late. So we're going to continue to keep pushing because I like that feeling that I'm feeling. Let's see. That's awesome. Thanks. We have no desire to hurt the boy. We but require his help to reclaim that which is rightfully ours, our youth. They got a bomb. I've been on a diet for a year and a half. Yeah, so I'm not necessarily dieting per se, just more so kind of changing the way we eat. Things like that. Trying to eat better foods, lighter foods. Sometimes we skip meals, depending on what time it is. Confounded, I can't see. Damn, they're very slowly getting away. Took a diet break in May. I get it. You gotta take a little bit of a break, especially if you're dieting like for that long period of time. You gotta be able to reward yourself every so often. Otherwise, you burn yourself out, and then when you come off that diet, all you think is all the food you didn't eat during that time, and you want to eat it all. So I think diets are a good thing and a bad thing. So, but yeah, just gotta find your mix, Phoenix. Find your mix. GG. Going to start with a crash diet for 2 weeks, then resume normal diet. Okay. Yeah, everybody has their thing. I've never been big on the crash diets. My wife and I have always been like, we'll eat better, less sugary stuff. You lost 40 pounds? Man, congratulations. Any weight loss is I don't care how big or small. All that's tough because it's a mindset thing. You can easily put that back on. I'll tell you this. I know I want to get through this, but I'll tell you this. In 2012, I weighed 520 pounds. I'm bigger than that now. Just for shelving that for now. Keep that in reference. I was 520 pounds in 2012. I forget. I think it was in the summer. My eating problem is snacking. Yeah, for sure. Snacking is always an issue. In made a decision in was it 2013? In 2013, we made it. Me, and she was my girlfriend then. We made a decision we were going to do better. We started eat. We did one big final heavy carb load at you're in Northwest Arkansas. Arkansas was cool. It was a pass through. We were just there for the night. We actually hung out with Hobbs and his wife. For those who don't remember, if Hobbs is not familiar, if you remember when I did the Marvel recap streams with Cameron is Hobbs. So like that. But yeah, we did a real big eat, and then we kind of said, all right, we're gonna start tracking our food. We're gonna stop eating so much of bad things, or if we do happen to eat, like, because pizza's a weakness, pasta's a weakness of ours, we're going to limit how much of that we eat versus what we used to eat. And I did a lot. I got all the way down to 320 pounds, so I lost like 200 pounds. Then I went back to school, which that didn't stop. That wasn't so bad when I first went back. But I went back to school, and then I got into my banking job. So between going to school and the banking job, it became go to work, go home, sit down in front of the computer, do more work, and snack. And that's how I put all the weight back on. Where did we go? Conway. Is that it? Is that Conway? Is that? I think it's the name of the city. Which is just north of Little Rock. It was kind of on the way home, so it was good. It was a good stop. It was also about 8 hours between where we left and where we were going. So, like I said, it's a good midpoint stop for us. Like, I don't eat large meals, but I will put away gummies and ice cream like I'm 5 years old on a Halloween night, sugar crash. Phoenix, I can understand that. My biggest weakness, the toughest thing for me to stop, and I have to fight my urge every time. So, ice cream. Ice cream is my big thing. I love ice cream. I love regular vanilla ice cream. I love ice cream with cookie dough in it. I love ice cream mixers. Conway's about 3 hours south from where I am. I'm in Bentonville. I think we passed through there from Texas. We might have passed through there. We passed the exit that would have took us there. The other black man. Yeah, but ice cream is my weakness. Ice cream is my weakness. And get this. I don't know if you guys have this where you're from. Culver's. Culver's. My branch that I work at Fifth Third is right next door to a Culver's. I fight my urges on a daily basis, and 95% of the time I win. But there's that 5% where I lose, and I go over there and I order me a medium concrete mixer with something, either cheesecake and blueberries, or cookie dough and fudge, or I'll get the chocolate-based one with Reese cups and peanut butter syrup. In the fall, they have a pumpkin one. Like, oh my God, all of it's so good. But it's like 1,000 calories just for a medium. It's ridiculous how many calories is in that. And it's custard. So it's not quite ice cream, but it's ice cream-like. And it's so good. So good. So that's my fight. There's a Culver's just around the corner for me. I do not let that place tempt me anymore. The other black man, that's not a place you want to be tempted by. That is not a place you want to be tempted by. I had to go there for lunch today. I failed. I had ice cream. I had a custard. I had their fish, no fries, a water, and a custard. Oh my God, it was so bad, but it tastes so good. If it's cold like ice cream, creamy like ice cream, then it's ice cream. Hey, I'm with you, Phoenix. I am with you. All right, stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you. Let's get back to this part of the story. All right, that derailment probably just messed me up from finishing this tonight. Yeah, okay. All right, let's keep moving. 12 strike me down for a fool. So desperate was I to seize the grand seers that I failed to discern their true intent before it was too late. And now poor Gigi is in their clutches. What if I never see my beloved son again? I suppose we ought to prepare for the worst. They could be halfway to Raz Ahan by now. Bruh, they was crawling. I very much doubt that, given that they were moving at an adamantio pace. The little milksop's right. Let's get after the old boogers. That's what my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories. Let's see. And I generally don't crash diet. My diets have been sustained and slow, but it's been a year and a half, and I've been stalling the last month before I took the break. I get it. Why is it raining? Why is it raining? It's so good to be at a level where they don't mess with me anymore. Let's see. Let's click on Hildibrand here. Okay. I'm tired of dying. I want to get back to lifting and exercising full tilt. Yeah. That's I find that to be the most important thing. I still want to be able to enjoy food. I can enjoy it in moderations. But if I can do that, I want to work out. I want to work out and keep my body intact. I just can't see me giving up the foods I like. But if I can eat and eat to the point of where I still enjoy my food, while still losing weight, and doing it at a responsible level, then that's where I think good life is. You can eat healthy. And eat better portions of the food you do be eating. It is why I've been missing workouts. If I'm not being challenged, I get bored. There you go. So it seems that the Grand Series have been caught up once more by the very inspectors that was trying to catch them. You can also find low-calorie alternatives that taste as good. Yeah. So like we were talking on your stream the other day, A&W Zero. Oh, such a good. If you need a pop, like if you want a pop, a soft drink, a soda, or depending on where you're from, one of those three. a cold Coca, a cold drink. What else have I heard? I've been all over, so I've heard it all. But Coke Zero, Cherry Coke Zero, A&W Zero, those are some good ones. Dr. Pepper Zero, really good. Those are good substitutes. I'm currently north of you in Minnesota. Okay. What do you call drinks in Minnesota? Are they soft drinks, pops, sodas, cold drinks? Dr. Pepper Cream Soda Zero? I haven't had that one. But I'm also not a huge cream soda guy. I prefer my Dr. Pepper just be a Dr. Pepper. How ironic. Also, how premature we have them. Yes, but they still have Gigi. Damn it, if only some manner of opportunity would present itself. No clue, not there from originally. Where are you from originally, Phoenix? And sorry about this, guys. Something behind my back arm itches. Ask and ye shall receive. We can ambush that wins a dragoon, take him hostage, and demand an exchange. Inquisitor, sorry, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violent kidnapping and ransom of his elder. No. We shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. Duran will stalk and subdue the Grand Seer, then relieve him of his armor. But appreciate everybody who's here hanging out with me tonight. We are just kind of walking through the Hildibrand quest. Since I need the relic weapon at the end of this, I guess. I don't need it, but I want it. And this is the only way I got. This is the only way I can get to it. So suffer with me. How is it stripping an old man naked more gently than taking him hostage? Rest assured, I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Duran. What? Why am I being dragged into this? Alright, I guess I gotta go take this guy's armor. Where is he?
Hell no, no, to the
No, no, hell to the no, no. Oh, okay. He must be on the other side of this wall. Oh, he's probably on the inside. How do I get in here? Wait a minute now. No, he's got to be on the other side. You can't get in here. This is where that one dungeon is. Oh, let's see. I knew you. Wait, who are you again? There's something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms, those strong yet tender-looking fingers. I'd say, would you be so kind to massage my shoulders, young man? There's this lingering ache, this tension that Gonspart can't seem to soothe with his magics. Remove my breastplate? Oh, of course. How silly of me. Pray, lend me a hand with the straps. Bro, what is going on? Why am I helping him remove his armor? Truly, young man, you are a saint. Ah, I swear, it's the little things you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know? Right. I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations. What? What? No. Why am I massaging him? Healing tingle. That would that I had a tincture of salamander, with which a treat these ache. My little pigsnay used to spread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night. Come, do not be shy. Work those healing fingers into each and every knot slowly. Make me forget my troubles. What is going on? Hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh.
Pause.
What is going on? Harder, higher, higher. Close your eyes and dream. What?
Pause.
Bruh. Massage him again.
Pause.
The old dragoon's soft snoring suddenly stops. You begin to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant finger, only to stop short when a sudden...
Where is my super suit?
Where did that come from? That's the sound I have, but where did that come from? Where is my super suit? I guess we'll find out shortly. Hey, yo was right.
Pause.
Yes, the other. Balls. Lean closer, you extend the hesitant finger only to stop short. With a sudden spasm signals the resumption of his labored breathing. Bruh. Steal Orlando's sabatons. Okay. Ah, bruh. What in the world is going on? Oh. That one doesn't work. Oh, that's this one.
You want my spot flash?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
I couldn't remember what that one was. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Well, with the utmost care, you remove Orlando's sabatons and bridges. What?
Pause.
Leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements and in the mercy of the nearby ravenous bears and tentacles, morbials. May he rest in peace. Bruh. What in the world is going on? Let's see. My starling assistant. By your return, I gather you have taken care of the dragoon, and by taking care of, I mean you afforded him all due courtesy as benefiting a man of his years, whilst returning with the equipment I required.
Pause.
Bruh, what is going on? Huh. Capital. Then, without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from Kipper. What? No, how does this work? But you two look nothing alike. They may be old and slow, but they're not blind. Right. Oh, ye of little faith, you are in for a treat. You shall have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Manderville guile and subterfuge. Bruh. Hey, is it time for dinner yet? What? We just ate, you daft booger. And where in the hell is Orland? I know he's got to take a piss every hour, but damn, he could at least be quick about it. Bruh! Okay. Greetings, fellow Antedivolts. I have returned. What? They can tell it's not. What? Oh, bullocks. It's about time. What? Okay. No, that's bullocks. Right. Pack up your things. I want us back on the road in 10 minutes. Before we do that, we must first release young Gigi here. 'Tis behavior is unbecoming a gentleman to keep children in a cage. What in the seven hells are you blathering about? He's going to get away. No, he will not. See? Still here, within my care. Right then. On a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief solemn journey into the wilderness. Wherever he take me, it's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi, and they won't even try to stop him. So far, so good. Brr, I'm cold, and there are more balls after me. Bruh, this is about the dumbest thing. I'm me, but you're also me. But that can't be unless... This is it. This is a moment where my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, my dearest pygmy, say, we will be together at last. Bro. I'm blind and dumb. What? What is happening? What is going on? Imposter, how dare you attempt to trick me with a ruse so hackney it would make a minstrel blush. Ye gods, I never realized dying would hurt so much. It's time to go. Yeah, it's time to go. Whatever it is, it's time to go. Now's our chance, Gigi. Come with me. Viva, wait! Vivi? My son, what's gotten into you? Vivi, where have I heard that name before? Remember who you are, Vivi. What you are, a creation of the great Charlene Archimagus Quan. What? Quan. I was given life by Grandpa Quan. I remember now. We lived together and he taught me many things about the outside world. I don't know what's happening either, the other black man. This is all confusing. But once we finish this will be the end for the night. What exactly do you remember, my son? Everything. Yes, everything. I remember that Grandpa Quan created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpa Quan abandoned me. He believed you were flawed, Vivi, that you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make him young again. And so, in his ignorance, he cast you out and died all alone. Turn back the hands of time? Then what we witnessed in the Kozer with the Duke's priceless vase and the power that could be brought to bear on people? But wait, how do you know all of this? You couldn't have possibly been associated with the Archimagus Quan. We found his journal during one of our many trips into the Great Library. Scavenging for valuable relics is one of the few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime, with the fortunes to match, but no soldier has the strength to triumph over time, and before we knew it, the hours of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services. So we came here to eke out a living, to keep doing what we do best, until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumble upon the opportunity of a lifetime, a second lifetime, as it were. A moment with the power to take that which was broken and restore it to its prime state. To turn back time with its temporal magics and give us back our misprint youth. Fury, take me. This is all so I don't even know if there is a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. We knew where to look. Even with the journals, we determined that the moment was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance for a second chance was within reach, and then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Bibi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Bibi, listen to me. Come with us. We can help you unlock your true potential. Just think of what you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you may even have the power to restore life to Archmagus Quan. V. Okay, so no more GG, huh? Impossible. No magic could truly return the dead to us. At best, you can animate a corpse, and I need not to review that precinct to declare that the products of the necromancy are abominations in the eye of the Fury. Gigi, wait. What of our adventures? What of our gazebos? You are a Mandeville moment. You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpa Quan made me, and I have missed him so. Even if it fails, I have to try. Well, then this is a turn of events. What are you doing? They're getting away. We have to stop them. Perhaps we must respect Gigi's decision. So, that's the end of that chapter, eh? You're giving up and coming back home? I too made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap it is from this singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to prevent the natural order. Aye, it falls to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead. Wait a minute, what? Inquisitor Sire, I must applaud your decision to work your to your work, and cannot thank you enough for all you have done on our behalf. Yet I fear if we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven into rash actions. Therefore, I would ask that you suspend your pursuit of the Grand Seer for a time, that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully. Well, seeing as how we can only guess at the full extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively, should he choose to use them. I knew you would understand. Right then, there is no time to waste. Luciu, let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans. Okay. I suppose I've been ashamed had he given up that easily. Though that means I'll have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody mammoth really got the power to make them young again, then hee. Hildibrand's mom seems very young looking. Just saying. Okay. It's already 11 o'clock. Alright, so it's already 11. So I am going to say we call it here. We'll call it here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I don't see anybody really streaming that I would want to send anybody to. So thank you guys for hanging out with your boy. We'll be back tomorrow with Sonic Frontier for the first time for a retro game night. But until then, it is your boy Ghost Dog signing out. Peace.